everyone, and welcome to Tea Time with Taylor. You're in for an exciting show today. Our guest stars for today are the laziest dog in the world, the celery whisperer, Josh Hutchinson from the new movie Catching Fire, out in theaters soon, and the characters in Hamlet of Act 4. First, let's bring out Laertes. Laertes, how are you today?
I'm great, thanks for having me.
So, how was your trip from France?
It was great, everybody was real nice, except for this one guy who kept asking around about me and following me around and stuff. It was weird.
Well, that's real weird, but I'll just get right to the juicy part. So you returned from France to seek revenge of your father's murderer, is this correct?
Yes, I was confused and mad about finding out that my father was murdered. So I got on a boat and scurried on over. How came he dead? Only I'll be revenged most thoroughly for my father. At first, I was sure it was Claudius who killed him.
Well, then why don't we bring Claudius out to ask him a few questions? Welcome, Claudius.
Thank you for having me. Pleased to be here.
Oh, it's so nice to have you. So what was it like to find out that Laertes thought you killed his father, one of your trustworthy and loyal friends?
It was very stressful. I was so confused. Why would he think I killed my best friend? After thinking, I remembered Laertes, how he feeds on his wonders and keeps himself in the clouds, and wants not the buzzards to infect his ear. I knew it was Hamlet who killed him, and I knew Laertes would figure out the truth sooner or later, so I let him go off and consult with his friends to see what they thought.
Laertes, why exactly did you think Claudius killed Polonius in the first place?
His means of death, his obscure funeral, no trophy, sword, nor hatchment o'er his bones, no noble right, nor formal ostentation. There was also no punishment for the murder.
Yes, I could see why you thought I killed him, but I can never do that. I couldn't punish Hamlet because the queen, his mother, lives almost by his looks, and she is so conjunctive to my life and the soul. The other motive is the great love the general gender bear him.
Well, I'm sorry for thinking that you killed my father. I should have known better than think it was one of his best friends.
Laertes, what I want to know is why all those people were following you and chanting, "We want Laertes king," when you arrived back in Denmark at the castle.
Well, I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's because they feel like I'm the only option. I mean, Hamlet's gone insane, and no offense, but they don't really like Claudius as a king. They want a fresh new face like me.
You're saying I'm a bad king?
Whoa. Before this breaks out into a brawl, let's go to a commercial break. But first, let's check in on that dog.
Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, available at Walgreens. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, available at Walgreens. New, from the makers of Head On, introducing Activon. Arthritis pain? Activon. Apply directly where it hurts. Activon Arthritis, available at Walgreens.
Wasn't that dog so lazy?
Yeah, he didn't even move.
Yeah. Oh, hey there. We're back from commercial, and we're here with just Laertes. So you find out that Claudius didn't kill your father, and now it was in fact Hamlet. Where did you go from here?
To be honest, I was outraged. I wanted to cut his throat in the church. I couldn't even believe he would do such a thing.
Wow, doesn't that seem a little harsh? I mean, wouldn't you want to ask Hamlet his side of the story first?
No, I just wanted revenge. Luckily, Claudius came up with a great plan to give Hamlet what he really deserves.
Ooh, tell us more about that. I'm sure the audience would love to hear.
Well, Claudius suggested that I challenge Hamlet to a duel, because Hamlet has always been jealous of my fencing skills, and he wanted to take me on anyways. We figured it wouldn't seem suspicious. So, while we were dueling, I'll stab him when he least expects it. Then, it was my idea to add a little something to the tip of my sword to ensure that Hamlet dies.
What a devious plan. That sounds like you put a lot of thought into it. But we're all thinking, what if it fails?
Well, we thought of that too, and we came up with a backup plan. Claudius suggested that once the duel was over, and we were all tired and parched, and he called for a drink, I'll have prepared a chalice for the nonce, whereon but sipping.
How brilliant. I'm sure you'll get the revenge that you seek. It seems foolproof. What does the crowd think? That's what I thought. I think it might be time for our next guest, but before that, let's go to our viewer Vine of the Week.
My dad's doing the dishes, I'm gonna scare him.
That was such an ease laughter.
I know, such a classic. Well, I think it's time to bring out our next guest, the ghost of Ophelia. Laertes, are you going to be alright with this?
I think I'll be alright, just for a few minutes.
Okay then, let's bring her out. Ophelia? Ophelia! Where are you? My gosh, she's really gone insane. Ophelia, get over here! Sorry, crowd. Welcome, Ophelia. It's so nice to have you. Laertes, how did you feel about your beloved sister becoming insane?
I thought it was such an awful and unfair thing. She was so beautiful, she was perfect, and now she's just ruined.
Oh, I can definitely see where you're coming from. Ophelia, why did you go insane? Was it to cope with your father's death or something more?
They bore him up barefaced on the bier. Hey, nonny, nonny, hey, nonny, and in his grave ran many a tear.
Okay, we'll take that as your father's death that drove you crazy. How exactly did you feel about your father's death?
And will he not come again? And will he not come again? No, he is dead. Go to thy deathbed, he will never come again.
Well, I don't think we'll get a straight answer out of you at all today, Ophelia, will we?
Do you see this, oh God? I wish she was back to normal. I wish she was still alive. I miss the perfect, sweet angel she used to be.
Well, we'll just let her go. It must be really hard for you, Laertes. First your father died, and then your sister drowned. What are the chances? How upset were you when you found out that your sister died?
I couldn't believe what I had heard. It was such a strange way to die, too. I have a speech of fire that fain would blaze, but that this folly doubts it. All I wanted to do was cry and block out the world. But I knew I had to stay strong and not become depressed to follow through with my plan of killing Hamlet.
Aw, well, you've stayed strong for this long journey through a lot of heartbreak. I'm sure the crowd agrees. Our thoughts and prayers go out for you, and hopefully you can fulfill your scheme of killing Hamlet. Well, I'm sorry, but that's all the time we have for you guys today. So hopefully you can make it back again. Up next, we have the Celery Whisperer, who says celery holds the key to immortality. We'll see you after the break.
Hello, Celery. How are you doing today? You might not believe it, but a few years back, I looked like a wrinkly old man. Just see for yourself. Now look at me. I'm a hip young teenager. Just rub the celery on once a day and you'll look like me.
Well, that's what I have today. Thanks for joining us.